Good morning. The last unit from this paper is communication electronics. Video is on. Yes. Communication electronics. Nowadays, communication is very important. Information about anything is available on the internet. If you are not knowing about some medicines or drugs, and you are having that prescribed by some doctor, and you wanted to know what about these medicines are, you can use the internet and know about the medicine, for what purpose the medicine is used, what are uses of that medicine, what are the side effects of that medicine, etc. etc. If you are reading English, we are Marathi talking people. When we are reading English, writing English, many times we come across certain words which are not known. Many times we don't know meaning of those words. Many times we don't know pronunciation or spelling of those words. You can go to internet, know everything about that word. If you want to use some utility software, let us suppose that you don't know about the spreadsheet and you want to know how to use the spreadsheet to do complicated calculations. You can know these things using the internet. So communication is very important. Nowadays, you can't live without the mobile, without the cell phone. You are using WhatsApp, you are using Telegram, you are using Facebook, so many things. As an entertainment, we watch various movies, we watch various video songs, we hear various audio songs, we watch various types of sports taking place at any corner of our country, taking place at any corner of the world. This everything is possible because of the communication electronics. Communication electronics has become very important to us. Now it has become invariable part of our life, and therefore study of communication electronics is essential, is important. The old syllabus was having more topics than the syllabus you are going to study this year. Many of those articles are deleted by this BOS, and so I may not go for those articles, although I wanted to tell you information about those things. It may be needed for the proper link. I may not go for it. So I will stick up to the articles which are recommended for your syllabus. This is about introduction of communication electronics. Actually, I can tell you many more things about the communication electronics. I think it is sufficient. You got the idea of how important the communication electronics is for us. Everything we need, any information we need, news updates we need, anything is part of communication. And communication is very important because now it has become inevitable part of our life. During these days of pandemic, it is not possible for you and me to come together and go for the teaching. We can have dialogue between us for thorough discussion of the syllabus recommended to your class. But because of this pandemic, it is not possible. It is not possible for us to meet physically in a classroom or in a lab. And the communication electronics gave us the option. I can go for recordings of video lectures. Using some utility software, I will edit it, compress it, because one video lecture I am recording maybe of the size 8 to 15 gigahertz, 8 to 15 gigabyte, 8 to 15 GB. And if I want to upload video lecture of this size, it is difficult for me. And if you try to download, somehow I upload the video lecture on the YouTube to your WhatsApp group, it will be very difficult for you to download and watch the full lecture. So I have to edit it, I have to compress it, so that the lecture in GB will be converted to MB. I can easily upload the lectures, you can easily download and watch the lectures. This option of video lectures is possible just because of the communication. So communication is so important. It is very, very important. After having this introductory idea about communication electronics, let us go to the first article. Block diagram of basic communication system. Block diagram of basic communication system. block diagram of basic communication system, that is block diagram of basic communication system. This is very primary block diagram. This is very primary block diagram of basic communication system. Let us try to have idea about this basic communication system. First block, information or input signal. First block is corresponding to information or input signal. For what purpose you need this communication system? Because you wanted to share the information you are having. maybe in audio form, maybe in picture or video form, maybe in text form, maybe in graphics form. The information may be in any form. You want to share this information. To share this information, you need to communicate this information. You have to send this information to various places. For what purpose communication is used? Communication is used for sending the information in any form to various places simultaneously. So, you must have something to send. I am preparing a video lecture to send to you. This is the information or input of the communication system. If some program is going on, setting up that program can be done. Maybe only audio, maybe only video, maybe audio and video both. That will be the information or the input signal. So, some intelligence is there, some information is there in any form, and this is to be sent to many places. That is to be communicated with other people living at far off places. That will be the information or the input signal. Let us suppose that a singing program is going on. This singing program is recorded. To send this program, we need to record it. Then only it can be sent. What is the second important block? Second important block is input transducer. You are using a cell phone, a mobile. All these blocks are there. All these blocks are there in your mobile, in your cell phone. Input information is there, input transducer is there, transmitter is there, communication channel or medium is there, receiver is there, output transducer is there, audio, video, computer data or any other type of output may be there. Everything is there in your cell phone, in your mobile. It is best example of communication system. Input transducer. Whatever information you want to communicate with other people, that information cannot be sent as it is. If I want to send a song, it can't be sent as it is. We need a transducer. Transducer is a device. Here, specially, I am going to talk about input transducer. Transducer is a device used to convert one form of energy into other form. Sound energy can be converted to electrical energy. We need a transducer. Video information can be converted to electrical information. Again, we need input transducer. Mic or microphone. Mic or microphone is the input transducer which can convert the sound energy into electrical energy. The camera, video camera or picture camera, video camera or picture camera can convert the video information to the electrical form. We need such various types of transducers depending on the type of input signal, depending on the type of information we are having, and we wanted to share, we wanted to communicate this with other people. Depending on that, we need input transducer. That may be mic or microphone, that may be the picture camera, that may be the video camera, etc. All these will come under the category input transducer. Input transducers are very, very important. Without input transducer, it is not possible to communicate what information you are having with other people. This information may be a live match, live cricket match, it may be live football match or any other type of sport. It may be athletic, anything. After that, what comes is transmitter. Transmitter is very, very important. Without a transmitter, it is not possible to communicate the information. Transmitter is used to communicate the information to other people at other places, at other districts, at other states, at other countries, even at other planet. We can communicate any information to a person anywhere. It may be in our city, it may be outside our city, it may be outside our district, it may be outside Maharashtra, it may be outside India, it may be outside Asia, it may be outside Earth, it may be on some other planet or other satellite. This information can be communicated, but we need a transmitter for that purpose. Transmitter is a circuit, complicated circuit. It is still having many blocks inside. Transmitter is having many blocks inside. Transmitter has amplifier, transmitter has mixer circuit, transmitter has oscillator circuit, transmitter has power amplifier circuit. So many other circuits may be there. In general, transmitter has amplifier. Whatever signal is produced by this input transducer, it will be a weak signal, so its strength should be increased. To increase strength of this, we need amplifier in transmitter. We need mixer in a transmitter for IF frequencies. Nowadays, information is sent, that may be radio broadcasting or telecasting, radio broadcasting or TV telecasting. We need IF frequencies. IF frequencies are there. For that, we need a mixer. We need local oscillator in the transmitter. Then we need the power amplifier. After that, we need the transmitting antenna. All these when taken together, I have not included all the blocks. Many more blocks are there. All these together will form the transmitter, and the antenna of a transmitter will send this information into the space in electromagnetic form. As information is sent by the antenna into space in electromagnetic form, it will spread in all directions with velocity of light. And therefore, within no time, anybody, anywhere on earth can receive that information and can use that information. After this transmitter, what comes is communication channel or communication medium. What comes after transmitter is communication channel or communication medium. Whatever information transmitted by the transmitter is to be carried from one place to other place by certain medium, by certain channel. That block is known as communication channel or communication medium. Roughly, there are two communication channels, two types of communication channels, two types of communication medium. First type is known as wired medium or channel. Second is known as wireless medium or channel. This wired medium or wired channel is also known as line channel, line communication channel or line communication medium. Let us talk about these two communication channels, these two communication mediums. Whenever the information transmitted by a transmitter is carried through a wire or a cable or an optical fiber, that type of communication channel is known as wired communication channel or line communication. It is known as wired communication channel or line communication. Telephone, telegraph, cable TV, etc. are examples of wired channel, wired medium or line communication. Wires are used for connection. Wires are used to carry the information transmitted by the transmitter. Cables may be used to carry this information. Optical fibers may be used to carry this information which is transmitted by the transmitter. Such communication channel or medium is known as wired communication or line communication. Wired communication or line communication is possible for short distances. For distances in thousands of kilometers or lakhs of kilometers, wire communication or line communication is not possible. There we have to go for wireless communication, wireless medium. It is also known as satellite communication. Wireless communication is also known as satellite communication. What is happening there? This transmitter is having antenna. That antenna transmits the information in the form of electromagnetic wave into the space. This information travels in all directions with velocity of light. If you want to send this information from this part of globe to this part of globe, satellites may be here, satellites may be here around the earth. These satellites will receive the information and then send to the destination. So this type of communication is known as wireless communication or satellite communication. You are very much familiar with satellite communication. Different types of channels you are watching on your TV. Different types of sports, different types of various activities, different types of functions you watch live on our TV, taking place in our country or taking place in any other country or maybe happening outside the earth. All these can be seen live on your television set, on your TV, just because of satellite communication. Satellite communication is wireless communication. So this type of communication is very, very important for long distance communication. So in this block we come across two different types of communication mediums, two different types of communication channels: wired or line communication, wireless or satellite communication. I have shown one more thing here: noise connected to communication channel. Unfortunately, whenever the information is sent from the transmitter, when the information travels with velocity of light, noise get mixed into that information. Noise is unwanted signal. This noise may be man-made or natural noise. There are two types of noise signals: man-made noise signals and natural signals. Natural signals may be the radiations emitted by the sun or other stars which are moving in the space, which may get mixed with the information transmitted by the transmitter. Different types of man-made noise may be there: electric motor, welding machines, electrical sparks due to your automobiles, and so many are there which are producing the noise signal. This noise signal may also get mixed with the information transmitted by the transmitter in the communication medium, in the communication channel. This noise is permanently mixed with our information. It is not possible to eliminate this noise completely, but using various techniques, this noise may be reduced to smallest value. This noise is always unwanted information, unwanted signal, which is to be reduced using various techniques. After that comes the receiver. Receiver is just similar to transmitter. The functioning of receiver is just opposite to the functioning of a transmitter. Receiver is similar to transmitter. The functioning, the working of receiver is exactly opposite to the functioning or working of the transmitter. Receiver is again a complicated circuit. It has again various blocks. It has antenna. This antenna intercepts, receives the information from this space. This space is having lot of information. In Parbhani only, there may be more than 50 lakh mobiles. Every home is having at least 4 to 5 mobiles. Every home is having at least 4 to 5 mobiles. So in the Parbhani district, there may be much more than 50 lakhs of mobiles. Many of these using mobile simultaneously. Information is there in this space due to all these mobiles, due to the transmission from various mobiles. Out of all this information, the information to which the receiving circuit is tuned, only that information will be intercepted by antenna of the receiving station. The information intercepted by the antenna for which the receiver is tuned is in electromagnetic form. When antenna intercept that information in electromagnetic form, it is converted to weak electrical signal. And so this receiver has so many blocks. These blocks will be for amplifier, mixer, oscillator, power amplifier, and so on. These are the important parts. I am talking only about the important parts of receiver. So many other parts are there. So this receiver is having all these different types of circuits, and using all these different types of circuits, it is having demodulator. Transmitter is having modulator. It is having demodulator. The information is encoded. It is to be decoded. Then only we can get the information. So demodulation is necessary. So demodulator is also present inside the receiver. Amplifier is there, mixer is there, oscillator is there, power amplifier is, oscillator is there, power amplifier is there, demodulator is there. With the help of all these, the receiver circuit can intercept the information in electromagnetic form, convert it to electrical form, amplify it, and other processing can be done by different blocks. Finally, the demodulated information after amplification is given to output transducer. You know input transducers. Now output transducer. In our mobile we have both the transducers. We have audio transducer, we have video transducer. We can receive the information in audio form, or we can receive the information in video form. So both types of transducers are present in mobile. Audio transducer is present in the mobile, video transducer is present in the mobile. Audio transducer is the speaker. Audio transducer, output audio transducer. Output audio transducer is the speaker. Video transducers, the picture tube or monitor. The screen of mobile may be working as a monitor. It is a mini computer. Your mobile is working just identical to a computer. There may be certain restrictions, there may be certain limitations, but it is still acting as a computer. So the screen may work as a monitor. So output transducers may be the speaker, may be the picture tube, may be the monitor. These are used for conversion of the corresponding demodulated electrical signal into audio information or video information. That different types of informations which are provided by the output transducer in the basic communication system I have noted here. This is a very brief idea about block diagram of basic communication system. I think it is more than sufficient. Hope you got it. Thank you.